I made it sound lovely nice, right? Put that up there.
Hey, had to go back a little bit. I don't know if y'all know anything about that trick daddy.
The trick daddy.
Cause I'm a thug.
That's right. Back in the day, man, Lord, that's something right there.
Change was a word.
You see, we have special guest, probably beautiful Queen Miss Yolanda on the show. Could it be my back looking forward to having the conversation. Talk about her. Talk about the all-stars. On the document, as you know, man, we decided to get ready. As you know, let's get ready. Let's go. Welcome, family. Welcome, family. As you know, I'm Nick.
I'm Mike. What it do?
Military Brothers Talking Sports, and we are honored to have a special guest in the house.
The illustrious.
Yeah.
Riri Yolanda.
Yo, Mike, Riri, the queen up in the house. She would comment.
I appreciate you fellas letting me hang out with you for a little bit today.
Yeah, welcome, Miss Yolanda.
I didn't know if women were allowed on this. I guess since it's Women's History Month,
Here we go.
A little bit special to be on the show today.
Right.
Right off the rip, we started already.
Yeah. We got some queen up in the house. You know, we always want to welcome that, but before we get started, we always like to know, how was your day, my sister?
I have no complaints today. It's been a pretty Friday. You know, it seemed like it was very relaxed.
Okay.
I was excited not to have to do a lot of e-learning, homeschooling stuff today, so I'm excited about today.
All right, that's a beautiful thing. And Mike, my brother, how was your day?
Well, first of all, it's Friday. You know, let's give it up for that. Feeling real good. We got a cool 61 degrees in Columbia, South Carolina, man. The weather's beautiful, man. Just ready to enjoy the day, man. Let's get it.
All right, man. You know,
and yourself, my brother.
Yeah. Hey, I had a good day today. Beautiful day in North Carolina. I was able to go out and clean my car up, man.
Oh.
Put a little shine on, guy roll up. He said, "Hey, man," he said, "Is that the new Acura?" I said, "No, man." I said, "Take care of it." I said, "It's an older model." Man, that thing look nice, man. Appreciate it, man.
Put a spit shine on your car today.
Oh yeah.
Armor all. That's all.
Yeah. Me and Mama rolling out today, man. So, you know.
Okay.
You're not rolling to the All-Star weekend thing, right?
No.
Okay.
My son got a game, and then sometime like tomorrow, man, we're gonna go do some things. So I got the car, gotta represent. When you first meet her, you have to shine up, car shine up.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that going.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Still coating her. I'm the same. Yeah, y'all ready to get into these topics today, family?
Let's go.
Let's get it. As you know, it is Queen. We represent the Queen. So guess what? First conversation we're talking about Renee Montgomery. We're gonna have a conversation about her. That sister, as you know, Kelly Loeffler act like she can have a conversation with this sister. So guess what ended up happening? Najee part, Kelly Loeffler is out, and she is in. Yolanda, we're going to start with you, my sister. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, I love it anytime a black woman can do business and, put on, get out there and flex her muscles in the same way as a man can. I think more props, and I think it's very important for young girls to see that African American women can own things. So to see her being a co-owner, hey, I'm all excited about it.
Oh man, that's beautiful. What's your thoughts on that, Mike?
Well, you know what, man? Nothing burns somebody up more than trying to ignore somebody and then they turn around and get what you had. I just love the story, man. I mean, T-Cham, what's up? This young lady played in the WNBA. And I guess, like you said, Loeffler thought she was too good to meet with this sister, this, that, and the other. All of a sudden, boom, bam. All of a sudden, she got the team and she out the door. And I like it, man. It's beautiful. I'm an Atlanta Dream fan. New York Liberty at heart, but I'm going to go ahead and give me an Atlanta Dream shirt, man.
Thank you. I'm getting me a Dream shirt today. You took the words right out of my mouth, brother. She got a new fan. I'm going to get me some Atlanta Dream gear.
Yes.
Yes. Ladies, act like you can't. This is very disrespectful. Me and you can disagree, but you mean to tell me you don't have enough respect for this young lady to have a conversation with her as if she's less than a human being? Mm-hmm. No, man, that's not how this works. People better realize, man, things are changed. They're moving in the right direction. Women are getting in the position of power. So instead of suppressing these women, y'all better learn how to work with these women, because I'm telling you, a lot more things are taking place. Women will say, hey, time out for this. No, this isn't back in the 1800s. No. We in the year 2000, women are stepping up to the plate. There's, hey, recognize game. So y'all,
can I say something about that, Nick? Though I don't know if that women are stepping up to the plate. I think women have always been holding it down. I think we're just more at the forefront of letting you know we holding it down a little bit more, because I would like to say that the back of the family, the black man, I never would take props from a black man for the head of the household.
Yeah.
But he don't remember to go and buy bath rugs for the tub when you get out of it. And he sure don't go buy toothpaste for the toothbrush he wanted to use. So I think women been holding it down for a lot longer than we realize. So I'm just excited. I'm excited about this and more to come.
But when I said, let me clarify. When I said stepping up to the plate, and you're going to probably agree with us, it's because y'all been suppressed. Y'all didn't get an opportunity to see what y'all can do. So when I'm holding you down, now I'm finally giving you an opportunity. It's okay. We're going to step up to the plate and show y'all what y'all have been missing.
Exactly. But we didn't expect nothing from Kelly Loeffler, though, did we? I mean,
no. She
told LeBron to shut up and play balls, but we didn't really think she was gonna,
She said, "Can y'all scale down that Black Lives Matter and say her name stuff? We don't need all that on the Atlanta Dream." And so when this sister asked for a meeting, she said no, because she don't even want to be a part of that. She don't want that on a warm up. She don't want to hear them phrases say her name. She don't want y'all having Black Lives Matter on a basketball court and giving it up.
And this is what the country need to realize. We can disagree, but we can have a conversation and get to a place where we can say, okay, I may disagree with you here and disagree with you there, but let's get a place where we can agree and move to the place of agreement. That's the thing that people seem to struggle with, is getting to this place called agreement. And now we can work on things we can agree with. Now we can do something. Go ahead, Mike.
My brother, if that could happen and you had the cure, we'd all be millionaires, man. It's just not going to happen. I got a little theme song, man, I like to sing in honor of Kelly Loeffler. It goes a little something like this. Ding dong, the witch is dead, the witch is dead, the witch is dead. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. That's all y'all to get today.
I was scared. I didn't know what you was gonna break out.
Yeah. What's going on, Ace, my brother? What's going on? Welcome to the show. Yeah, appreciate you. well as G Money, my man. G Money, welcome, my brother. Y'all share it. Make sure y'all guys subscribe, like, share it, get it out there. Want more comments. So as you know, we are loving that. We are loving that. So on to the next topic. Like hats off to Renee. That sister was a WNBA player. She took the year off and said, "Hey, I have a plan to make change." Hats off to my sister. Yes. Brent Boone, man. Mike, what's your thoughts on Brent Boone, my brother?
Well, first of all, prayers go out.
Yeah.
Got to get that out the way. And I'm all about health and safety, man. Immediate medical leave is needed, man. You know, let somebody go ahead and handle that, man. A lot of these sport organizations, those are high pressure jobs, man. Yeah. The last thing you need is to be worrying about who's pitching, whose salary is this, who we gonna trade for that. Go ahead and take care of yourself, man. And you know, I'm a Yankee fan to the heart, man. So I just want him to go ahead and get his rest, and let's go ahead and move forward, man.
But my question to you, man, how do you think, and you can comment on this too, Yolanda, I know you're not a big baseball fan, but just from a coaching perspective, how do you think it's going to impact the Yankees, where he's been the manager for the Yankees for the past 3 years? Now they're coming up with a new voice. What do you think is going to be the impact on the team? Well, I mean, you can chime in. Like I said, Yolanda, I know you said baseball, but from a coaching perspective, even if it was your team and they're missing, like, you know, a head coach that had you know, voice in the voice past couple of years, what do you think is going to be the impact? I think the Yankees are going to be okay, but I think they're going to still miss that voice.
I think too. I think it's going to be about relationships. So you know, when you're used to somebody else, and then you know they're kind of out of the picture, and somebody comes in, you got to feel them out. But I think I think the person that's coming in for right now for Boone, I think he has to be able to connect the players still back to Boone and make sure that they don't ice him out. Let's just not put everything that he had on the table and put it on hold and let's go with my agenda. Let's try to see how we can still implement some of the things he wanted to as a manager, so that you'll have a smoother transition. That's just my opinion.
No, that's a good point. Like I said, it's chemistry. You talking about having that good chemistry. Because you know, sometimes people slide in the door and say, okay, I want to, because he probably wanted his job, so I'm going to try to implement my good. So I'm with you. You want to make sure you're utilizing the chemistry that makes the team work. You have to focus on the team versus the individual. Of course, prayer goes out to Boone, and I really hope that you do. I'm a Yankees fan as well, so I think it's going to be interesting to see what the Yankees does in the absence of Boone. And so, you know, but it's definitely all good. What's your thoughts on that, Mike?
Well, first of all, man, we're talking about NY, man. The city don't sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's rock and roll, Bronx Bombers. Hey, listen, send some flowers to my man's room, some get well cards, and let's rock and roll, man. Everybody should be in place to move forward. You know, I'm not knocking my man and what he's trying to do. And as Riri said, let's go ahead and use his tactics, man, and move forward, man. There's no way that the Yankees gonna sit back and be like, "Oh, woe is me. What is we gonna do?" Nah, man. Let's make them bats sing, man. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm for you. They tied today. They spring training. It was a 1-1 tie. Tell you what, the pitching really looked pretty good today, man. I watched a little bit of the game, man. So it's definitely all good. All right. On to the next topic. Now we're gonna really talk about some stuff. I know you, Yolanda, gonna want to chime in on this one, baby. Pick your head up. Pick your head up, girl. Pick your head up.
I thought you told me I couldn't talk about people's grandparents. I don't understand how Ben Roethlisberger is still on the field. I'm trying to be respectful.
There's a no stealer bashing zone up in here.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let you know on the real tip, though, I'm not a Ben Roethlisberger fan. I was hoping the Steelers was not going to resign that clown, that bum back. I wanted us to go ahead and restart over. But they gave that brother a doggone extension. And I'm not happy about that at all. What's your thoughts on – we're going to start with Mike this time. Mike, on the Steelers and Ben coming to an agreement.
Well, first of all, I'm loving it. You know, I know it makes you upset and good. Ben Roethlisberger's a star. Go ahead and start building a statue in front of the stadium of him. Ben's not leaving, not going nowhere.
You sound like Hollywood.
Congrats, Steelers. Power move. I'm loving it.
Whatever. Renee, what's your thought? What's your thought on this?
I'm more concerned about Mike Tomlin, basically. Hey, Sarah, I don't know who that is saying hey, Sarah, but shout out to the Sarahs out there.
What's your name?
I'm finding women. But I think Mike Tomlin is placing his career on the back of Ben Roethlisberger, and I don't know if that's a win-win situation. I don't want to talk about the past situation where they tanked. How many games they won? 15-0, 15-1, which y'all end up being 15-2?
We won.
Oh, no. 16. Did y'all win 16 games? I know y'all were close. I just know you didn't make it to the Super Bowl. I know that part. I'm just saying that you had a great season, probably one of the better seasons that you had in a long time. And it was all a lot of hype. I was so tired of seeing them ugly towels. And finally, I mean,
a long time.
You asked. You asked. It's terrible towels. Excuse me, not ugly. It just because the color's actually nice. That's a Greenwood High School color, but that's another thing. I'm just saying that I was tired of seeing them, and the fans were saying that they were gonna, they were going to the Super Bowl. This is gonna be their 7th ring. Yeah, I know.
That was
so you didn't have Antonio Brown or Le'Veon Bell to blame it on this season. So I don't know what's the excuse gonna be.
Hold up. First of all, this nonsense you up here talking about right now, if you don't realize your Atlanta squad is dumb boys. They didn't even
damn boys. Oh, here we go.
Them boys. Yeah.
Since we not talking about the cheerleaders in the stadium, two greatest things about Dallas other than that. We're gonna talk about the Steelers. Like I said, but I agree with you 100%. Mike Tomlin is making a mistake tying his career to Ben Roethlisberger. That joker, man, need to go. Pittsburgh needed to rebuild and go ahead and be done. Oh, my man G Money, a Washington fan. Hey,
they just released Alex Smith. I'm not gonna say nothing about that either.
We can have a little conversation about that as well. I don't agree with that, even though we're talking about hey. I didn't agree with that because Washington were playing good football when Alex Smith came back. So I'm surprised at the release of Alex Smith. G Money, man, I want to know your thoughts on them releasing Alex Smith. I didn't agree with it. What do you say? You love for the East? Hey, G Money, I want to know your thoughts on them releasing Alex Smith. I didn't agree with that. I thought Alex was a good transitional quarterback. Y'all got to look at a franchise quarterback potentially, and he could have groomed under Alex Smith. Alex Smith was in San Francisco, Kansas City, grooming players. And now, Washington. I didn't agree with it. Dumb boy, yeah. Thank you, T-Champ. Bye.
Hey, man. I think Alex needs to be released for his safety, man. His health, man. I mean, dude, you've done it. Thank you. Go ahead and sit on out, man, for one of them 300-pound linemen jump on your back again and come on down and shatter that hydraulic springs you got in your leg, man. Let that go, man. Go ahead and shut it down, Alex. It's been real.
But G Money said he think they got other plans. What's your plan? So y'all gonna invest a first-round pick on a quarterback? That's what you're saying? Because I don't think you like the backup. He was a third string, and that's what all you have. Truthfully though, hey, I know he's not durable, but that offensive line was pretty decent, better than the Steelers' offensive line. I really wanted somebody to jump off like a top rope, like Ricky Steamboat back in the day and close.
Not the dragon. Whoa.
Yeah, Ricky Steamboat. I wanted to be Ricky Steamboat. Come on the top turnbuckle. Take him out. And then first play. I was about to be dirty. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't worry how I'm on. My bad. I got a little bit too excited. But anyway. Okay, Colin. Okay. Okay. Hey, I hear you. Hey, they're gonna have to make a decision. They're gonna have to make a decision. It's gonna be interesting though, but it is what it is. All right, on to the next topic. I don't know if you heard it. Blake Griffin has been bought out.
He wanted that though, didn't he? Then that was something he was looking for.
Yeah, Yolanda, since you're already talking about what you think, what's your thoughts on Blake Griffin, and where do you think he probably gonna end up going? What's going on with Z, my man? What's going on?
I was seeing some different chat on out there on social media. I'm thinking he has a few teams looking at him, like the Heat, the Nets. If he goes to the Brooklyn Nets, man, I don't know. It's gonna get really interesting coming out of the East. But I like Blake Griffin. I was upset when the Clippers decided to trade him.
So what about possibly going to your squad, Boston Celtics?
We don't need him.
Whoa. Whoa!
It was all good till you mentioned
it was all good until you said the Celtics. No, we don't need him. We good.
You like talk to the hand. We don't.
Yeah, we don't need him.
So what do you think is probably one of the best locations for Blake to go? I would like to know.
I like the Nets for him. I think Harden gonna need some help. I know everybody looking at KD and Kyrie, but he's gonna need consistency.
Okay.
Blake Griffin might bring consistency.
I got you.
And I would rather see Oladipo go to the Heat. I think Jimmy Butler need a couple other pieces around him, and Oladipo is not going to get it done in Houston by himself. So, but hey, stranger things have happened.
Nice. Mike, what's your thought, my brother? What's your thought?
You know who I want to say, but I'm gonna move to the side on that. I want to see Blake go to Golden State. I want to see Blake get in there with Curry, be contenders, fly high. And just have a chance, man, to shut these haters out. 6-time NBA All-Star. 6-time. Brother got a resume on him, man. That caught a lot of bodies, many a poster. Can help someone out with the right team, man. I like Golden State. I like him. He fits right in.
Well, he could be the third member of the Splash Brothers. He likes skin enough. And Clay been out for two years, so I mean, I'm just saying.
I need him around that rim.
Hey, Z, you'll like her. She a cowgirl fan just like you. But hey, I like what Londa was saying, man. I think he gonna end up going to the Nets. I know he's not high flying Blake Griffin anymore, but he can still provide some added needed scoring, especially coming off the bench, man, with Green coming off the bench. Man, look at here. I believe he end up with the Nets. Boy, that is another bullet in that chamber, man. You have to look out for.
I like to see it. I think they play some great basketball. I honestly do, man. But hey, we'll see.
Yeah, G-Money want him with them Wizards. G-Money want him with them Wizards.
I think the Wizards, man, I think Blake Griffin's going to go sign with a contender.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he needs to go with somebody that's actually contending for a ring. I don't know the Washington Wizards. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying I don't think the Wizards is at that point for a ring this time.
Hey, Yolanda, he talking about watch my mouth because he's a cowgirl fan. That's what he said that.
Okay. Yeah, watch him out.
But hey, man, Blake, man, I think it's going to really help whoever it go to. I think it'll be a contender. But I'm with you, man. But for UG Money, I'm that foreign guy who y'all drafted the first round. He looks pretty good. I think he looks pretty good, man. Because I was watching him the other day play. They drafted him in the first round. They thought he was going to be like a top 5 pick. He slid to Washington. He looks pretty good on Washington team, man. So it's going to be interesting with them guys. So all right, now we're going to get in some conversation of some of our teams that we root for as the first half of the NBA season. So good and bad and stuff like that. So the first squad we're going to talk about is my Hornets. We're going to talk about my Hornets, baby. It's 7 in the Eastern Conference, 7-18. Only one game out of 4 play. So they're right in the battleground of being able to. I'm very impressed with my Hornets have done this year. I don't think a lot of people expected too much out of Charlotte this year. And Charlotte had really surprised a lot of people this year. As we know, as we know, they're looking pretty good this year. They ain't playoff bound. They're only a couple positions out of like fourth place. You know, cover them some Knicks are right up there. Hey, T-Champ, we're not talking about the Knicks right now, man. We're not talking about the Knicks right now.
Did you say the Hornets are going to move up?
That's what he said.
Hey,
I was like,
I'm just letting you know. We're talking about Charlotte. They look good. And my thing is that I think Charlotte need a big man. So my thing is that what I was reading, I read something the other day that Charlotte was talking about possibly speaking with Orlando Magic about their center, who's on the All-Star team right now. But however you pronounce it, because he that would be a good trade piece if Charlotte could get their hand on. But me personally, I would love if Charlotte go with a younger player that they can develop, grow, and grow. My guy, as I said the other day, Bol is the guy I think Charlotte need to have a conversation with. Bol's a good player.
You better call Charlotte and let them know that the future GM is talking.
Man, that's what they actually need. Charlotte's a small market, so they can't spend a lot of money. Right now, you got Gordon already making, $30-something million. Rozier, he's making decent money. So Bo would be a good asset. And I think trading him to Denver, like Graham and like Washington, that would be a good pick. So
No Blake for the Hornets?
No, Blake made too much money.
Blake, but you wanted to send him to the Celtics, but you don't want him at the Hornets.
No, Blake going to the contender. Charlotte's not going to win the championship. I think this is what I say. Blake is going to go to a squad where he can have a chance at a chip.
Right.
Detroit still got to pay him, so he's going to go to a place where he have an opportunity to win a chip. So Lakers going to be under consideration. You got the Nets going to be in consideration. Philly's going to be in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So those that even transfer, that's why I say no to Charlotte.
Who
is your daddy?
You said Philly.
Yeah,
Philly.
Dude, if you go to Philly, man, that's the goal for that bench. I'm just saying, man. That's what Blake is going to look at. So Mike, what's your thoughts? Yolanda, you kind of comment about my Hornets. I mean, ladies first, Yolanda, what's your thoughts about my Hornets? And what you think they need?
I think I got an email or something from the Hornets yesterday about discount tickets for their games. I was going to look at trying to see if I could get a couple of them. I actually like Terry Rozier. And I'm a little ball guy. I'm a ball family fan, so I love to see those guys. But I don't know. Charlotte has had their opportunities. They just never have the right pieces at the same time. I mean, you talk about a big guy. They had Dwight Howard out there, even though he's played with just about every team in the NBA, but that's totally different. But I love you too, brother.
Jason in the house.
Yeah, he's in the house.
But then, they had Kemba Walker, and then it's like as soon as Charlotte gets like maybe 3 good pieces, they bring in one and get rid of 2. So they never, ever have a complete squad.
And Kemba did make the All-Star game.
He did.
But watch this. You're not happy with Kemba with Boston right now.
Okay, because Kemba. I want Kemba to know his role on our team. I think Kemba got his roles confused when he was in Charlotte. Yes, you take the last shot. You are the man. In Boston, we got closers. So we don't need you to throw it up and miss it. I'm just saying, everybody got to have a role. And when you switch teams, you role switch. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, she's saying the same. Remember we were talking about when Kemba was in Charlotte, he was the man. But when he go to another squad, he's not LeBron James. He got to get in where you fit in.
Uh-huh.
This is the thing. I like Terry Rozier, but I guarantee you, Boston fans will let you know right now, they would prefer having Terry Rozier over Kemba Walker.
Absolutely. I don't understand why we traded him, and I understand, politics with a lot of stuff, but Rozier should have still been with us. Rozier's smart. Tatum Brown, and I know y'all laughed at me last week when I said Al Horford, but they need a veteran like that, not a Blake Griffin. They need somebody that kind of keeps those young guys kind of centered and can still play ball.
But Yolanda, I can understand your point about Al Horford. He was a good chemistry piece for Boston. Like when Kyrie came there, it messed up the chemistry. But now Harvard. So Mike, you looking up and down. I want to know your thoughts, my brother. Me and Lana, I want to jump in here. We want to hear what you got.
Just happy them Knicks got a somewhat even season.
First of all, careful now. I'm gonna say this, man. Kemba was the man in Charlotte, man. He made a lot happen, man. Made Charlotte relevant, made the All-Star team. I'm happy that Charlotte cracked on out of 8th place. I thought they were teeter-tottering, so they got 7th, man. They're in 7th place. They've let a lot of talent go. You know, you can blame MJ for giving people money that they didn't deserve, losing pieces that they didn't have to lose. I mean, they had some powerhouses come through there, man. But so, like you said, man, if you need a big man, I mean, Blake won't get it done. Let's be real, man. You know, you need to go young, like you said, man. You need somebody gonna bring some fire up in there, man.
And that's the point.
Blake is on the way out, man. He probably got about 2-3 years max to be effective. And Charlotte just got to start holding on to the pieces, man. Having more faith in people, man. I mean, I like LaMelo. Clearly, he's shocked the house. You know, he's moved the crowd. MJ's even shocked that Melo's come in and done this much damage. They got to keep it going, man. They need pieces who want to be there and stop overloading yourself. You know, you can't have Graham, Melo. You're overguarded, man. You got to move some people out of there. And in this thing called life, it is a business. It ain't nothing personal, man. We got people we like. You got to go too, man.
Is dealing with Charlotte, man. That's what I always say. And you understand that as a Knicks fan as well as a Boston Celtics fan, when you are trading for pieces, man, sometimes you got to see if you have a realistic chance of winning a chip, or are you building in the right direction? If you're building in the right direction, that means you want to add pieces to continue going in the right direction. Don't go ahead and spend the money on a player and end up destroying the chemistry. That's why I would rather with Charlotte to get like a Bo who can build, develop, and grow with Charlotte. Charlotte not gonna win no championship, but you can put Bo on that squad and end up developing something nice to be, you know, a contender probably in like 2 years. Chemistry, you got Ball there, Bo would be there, Gordon Hayward, you got Malik Monk, a couple of young pieces. I believe that would have Charlotte going in the right direction. That's on thing.
I know you're happy that they moved to 7, so if it ended now, they wouldn't have to get rocked by the Brooklyn Nets.
I hope they match against them Knicks.
Brother, the QC will be shut down. Trust me.
Yeah.
And I already looked up them home tickets, man. I can't get in that 5,000 attendance only, man. I tried.
All right, on to the next squad. As you know, Mike has been waiting on us. His new Knicks. Mike says about your Knicks, you can start, man.
Listen, man, full props. It's been a good minute since the Knicks have played 500 ball. It's a glorious day. People are literally dancing in the streets. I'm happy. Don't you dare bring up them sales papers while I'm talking about my Knicks. Got to give it to him, man. Julius Randle plays so hard and outstanding. He made the All-Star team, man. I mean, my goodness, man. Young guns are getting it in. Noel Nerlens, even Frank from France trying to hold on to his piece of job. Every little man quickly coming off the bench dropping 20 plus. RJ playing good. He was like, yo, I don't want to be on the trading block. Let me get it in. Robinson trying to get busy. They're scrappy, man. They're hustling, man. They've made the city proud, man. This is all we ever asked for, man. Just play 500 plus ball. It shouldn't be that hard. Impressive wins, man. Impressive wins, man. Let's go to work. I don't want to overdo it.
You think you need Carmelo back since y'all got the squad now?
Well, you know what? I think the Knicks and Carmelo's boat has came and gone. I would have loved for him to be on the Knicks and retire as a Knick. He put a lot of work in. The city loved this dude. But, you know, that's the Knicks of old, man. That's when they had JR. They had Shumpert. Nate Robinson was in the house. Amari Stoudemire. I mean, we had Knick players who wanted to rock and roll, man. So we just got to get back to that, man.
Let me ask you a question, Mike. So, in honestly, you satisfied with what they're doing? What do you think?
No, I didn't say satisfied. I'm not complacent now. I want them to go higher. I want a bona fide big man that can mix it up down low.
That was going to be my question to you. Yeah,
wouldn't mind Drummond coming on over there. I can't see Boogie Cousins because he wants to ring chase. And we got enough drama in New York. And I like our guard play, but we could always use one good superstar to get that thing in and somebody coming off the bench, man. I like D Rose. It's not the D Rose of old, but D Rose, man, he hats off to that brother. He was there before, had a little problem, took some time off. Him and Tibbs go way back. D, come on back. Taj Gibson's trying to give you all he got, man. But we need about 2 strong pieces, man, to make noise, to make it hot.
Okay, I got you. Yolanda, what's your thoughts about the Knicks? What you observed so far? What's your thoughts on these Knicks?
Well, I'm just glad we're able to have a conversation about them. I think they kind of almost like the Chicago Bulls. We was just kind of missing a conversation in the NBA about them. So I'm excited for Knicks fans just to be able to talk about their team without crying. That's my take on it.
You know what, man? It's hard to be humble, man. It's hard to be humble. You try to be nice to some people, man.
I'm saying
and it don't pay off.
I said that as a compliment.
It don't pay off. Boy, I tell you.
I'm sorry. The shade. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
But if I said something that wasn't true, please let me know.
It's your delivery. Okay. It's your delivery. It's the way
you. The delivery. Oh, sorry. I've got to work on it.
So what do you think the Knicks need, Yolanda? Riri, what you think the Knicks need? What you think the Knicks need?
And be nice.
I was gonna say help, but since I gotta be nice. I like the pieces that they have together now, but honestly, I can agree with Mike. They need a big man, but I don't know. You need a big man with a name that's going to kind of command everybody around like, hey, we about to get this done. That's what I think anybody who's a fan of the sport has loved about the Knicks in earlier times. Whether you were a fan of New York or not, you respected the players that were on the court. But I just don't know who that would be. I mean, and then it's a different time, too. You got to have stacked teams, and so you can't just get one big man. You're going to have a couple of them decide they're going to go to that franchise. And I don't know, the Knicks front office already had some issues, and that may be deterring people from coming there.
But now people want to play for this team. Before when someone said, hey, man, you're going to the Knicks, it was like, wow, really? But them playing over 500, Julius making the all-star team, the culture has been renovated. We coming back. New York Knicks basketball. I'm going to get both of y'all the MSG package.
I'll just pass on mine. I think you should get it to somebody that want it.
It's more deserving. It's more deserving. You're right. More deserving.
But man, on your Knicks, man, very impressed with this first half. I did not expect them to do what they're doing. So they're playing great basketball right now. And to me, man, I think like Charlotte, man, I don't want to see the Knicks end up picking up a big contract like Drummond, and then it prevents you guys from getting possibly a better piece during the summer. Because cap is not like baseball. My thing is that you have to be smart about how you invest your money. Randall was a great pickup thing. He definitely playing, his value, showing his worth and his value. But my thing, I would like to see you guys pick up a piece. Believe it or not, man, I'm just not sold on RJ Barrett, man. Maybe it's his role. My thing is that if they bring a piece there, which direction will RJ Barrett go? Because you bring the wrong piece, it could hurt him. My thing is if you bring a piece, I would like to be a piece that end up helping both RJ Barrett as well as Randall take that step up.
True. And you know what? I think I can feel where the hate is coming from.
No.
Because if not from you, my brother. Not from you, my brother. If Boston sneezes, the Knicks will be in 4th place and Beantown will be in 5th, and it's coming.
All right. That's all.
I think Barrett could have went to Chicago and probably made some noise there instead of to the Knicks. I think he probably would have fit a little bit better there because he's playing good ball, but consistency is going to be the word for the day.
True.
How is he gonna be down the stretch?
Listen, he's a part of the noise, man. Let's not act like he's not, man. I mean, I know it's Julius Randle's world right now. He seems to be the face. He is the king of New York. He has the crown, the cape, the number 30, who I let slide. That is Bernard King's number. But hey, we back, man. We back. Nobody wants to see us in the first round. Nobody.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's a mouthful.
Playoffs.
All right, now we're gonna go to my girl Riri team. Let's talk about let's talk.
Did you yawn? No, you did not.
So Riri is your squad. So you tell me what's your thoughts on for the first half. What's your thoughts about your squad and what you think y'all need?
We need a veteran. I'm not. We gotta have our veteran. We need a veteran player, man. Look here, you got hats off to the Boston Celtics, and a lot of people thought Kyrie was gonna be it. Boston fans, and then I won't say it was a bust, but it wasn't the best fit. I personally wasn't a fan of Gordon Hayward, so I was glad when he deuced out too, because I didn't think he was helping the squad. But I do think we got to have somebody else. And I was okay with Kemba Walker coming to the Celtics, but like I said, I don't think he knows his role assignment just yet. So I think we're gonna be all right though, because
Let me ask you a question.
Brown and Tatum is doing their thing.
Let me ask you.
Can't deny that. You can't deny it.
Let me ask you this. Do you think you guys are kind of running thin with Brad Stevens as your guys' head coach? What's your thoughts on Stevens?
So, it's one of them things, if you're winning, people will roll out the red carpet for you, throw rose petals at your feet. And then if you lose a couple of games, they bring out the pitchforks and want to hang you at the stake. I don't understand it. I'm just trying to figure out, is he not entitled to have some bad games? I think Brad Stevens has been a coaching phenom for the Celtics. And so anybody that want to talk about getting rid of him, I just kind of look at them like, are you insane? Because his play calling is not the problem.
You can get rid of Danny Ainge. Has been the problem. Y'all can let Danny Ainge go.
That, my friend, is the problem.
Well, so you think the problem is Danny Ainge?
I never did like him.
Quite some time.
Never did like him with his finger biting self.
Boy, so you think that you said you felt that the Boston Celtics need a veteran, and that a veteran big man, a veteran. Wait, but I'm put this way though. You talk about Horford. OKC is talking about potentially putting a Horford out on trading block. Would you like him back in Boston?
I would love to see Horford back in Boston. I would have liked if we'd have picked up somebody like an Iguodala. Because we needed that presence on there and somebody that's been there, done that. So
Iguodala?
From the Heat, but Heat not gonna let him go.
And that's a good fit for him. I think whatever happened with him with Golden State, I'm glad he was able to get to a team he wanted to be on. But yeah, so I would love to see Horford back in Boston.
What's your thoughts on the Celtics, Mike? What's your thought?
Well, my hatred runs deep. I never did like the Celtics, even as a kid, man. 15 years old, man. I lost a $5 bet on them, beating my Sixers with Dr. J. But I do respect some of the players on there, man. It's hard for me to build them up, man, because whether I hated them in the 80s or whether I hated them with Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Chapstick Need and Kevin Garnett, I just can't do it, man.
You will watch your mouth when you talk about South Carolina.
Not pumping Boston like that, man. But I tell you what, we coming for your spot.
Whoa, man! I tell you
Bye.
We coming for number 4. Book it.
I think Boston has been a disappointment in the first half, but I really think what has hurt Boston is Keith Smart being out for the past. For Keith Smart, man, was kind of like Draymond with the Golden State Warriors. He plays the role that they need to make them effective. So Keith Smart not being has really shown itself like
that's Marcus Smart, baby. Marcus Smart.
Oh, Marcus Smart.
Smart played for Indiana and hit that daggone Syracuse in '87.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that. Yeah.
It's a great day when Boston Celtics are down. Stop it. At LA for life with that fake win y'all had. Don't get me started on
Put
that.
your name in
on
that
that
quote.
half
Put
of
your name
chip.
in that quote. We don't know who you are.
Yeah, I want to know who it is. With
Yeah.
that half a chip they just won in the bubble championship game. Stop it. Stop it.
That. But anyway, Smart, I think Smart is really what they've been missing. When he was playing, Boston was up there with the top squad. Oh my goodness! Hey,
he did work on his game, man. I must admit, I've watched Smart since college. He definitely worked on his game.
Mike, look who just come in.
Brother Brooks in the house.
Stop it! Just stop it! Brooks coming by them Lakers, man. We're gonna dig a hole for them Lakers.
Live from Columbus, GA.
GA. Yeah, hey, I think that's what they need. Smart come back. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do, because I like you guys. Williams, the center down there, he's young, nice little chemistry around there. So he's not trying to come and take the shine from Tatum or Brown. So he understands his role. But I think Marcus Smart is that piece. Once he come back, look out for Boston. Boston's going to be interesting. Boston's going to be interesting. But anyway, now we're going to talk about them Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn up. Brooklyn up. Mike, we'll let you take this first, Mike. What's your thoughts on Brooklyn first half?
You know what, man? As a diehard Knicks fan, it hurts when Brooklyn gets players that we could have gotten. So I understand that KD is out. I'm glad Harden is passing finally. I'm not sold, man. I don't care who they got, the big three, the treacherous three, Kumo, D, Lovebug, Starsky, whatever it is, man. I'm not going for it. They will not. Listen to me good and hear me good. Raw Dog has spoken. Brooklyn Nets will not win the championship.
Mike.
Will not.
Mike, what you got in that cup?
Actually, I got vanilla Crown Royal and Coke. And if I didn't have it, I still would be rolling like that.
Dude, those boys are playing good ball, man, without KD. Back when KD come back.
They're not playing nobody. Stop it.
But Mike, if you don't play nobody to allow you to get your chemistry together, that's what you want to happen.
The Knicks been playing somebody?
Uh-oh. Boy.
Yes. Don't act like we haven't. You've seen us handle the Pacers, the Blazers. I can keep going.
Oh my God.
Just asking.
Oh,
with your one up on us having self.
Oh my goodness.
That's all it takes to win. Just win.
I'm glad Harden passed it, and I'm glad Harden decided to go to a Brooklyn stylist and get his braids hooked. Now KD need to handle the SOS Brillo pad and knock them peas out of there.
Hey, Mike, look at my brother Kanye's gonna chime in over here. Kanye, man.
No, not Brooks and Kanye's.
Brooks,
Stop it. Stop it, 175.
Your son disagrees with you, Mike. Your son disagrees with you. See that? My nephew got this sense.
Get on YouTube, E.
Hey, Riri, what's your thoughts on the Brooklyn Nets? What you think?
Hey, you know what? I had mixed feelings when they were talking about it before you saw it in action. But I think they're gonna be a real contender coming out of the East. If they add even Blake Griffin or somebody else to that, man, we all will be sitting back and watching that real New York team come out of New York and play ball.
Whoa. Slow down now. Real.
I said it. You know, you had Knicks fans going and trading in their jerseys when they found out Kyrie Harden.
Please, let me tell you something. If that happened, I bet not know them, and they never was Knicks fans. That's blasphemous.
What you need, a 2X jersey? Let me put that on the list for
Blasphemy.
Christmas so you can get one.
Oh my goodness!
Not in 5 lifetimes would you catch me in Brooklyn gear. And my hats go out to all my Brooklyn brothers and sisters. I give it up to the team, the Barclays Center. I got you. I'm MSG NYK to the heart. You knows this. Don't go there.
One thing I just say, man, the playoff is a different level. There's going to be question, man. With it, like I said, I think what they need, Blake Griffin on the Nets, man, will make them a.
That's just gonna make it over the top. And
y'all like that? Y'all like Blake over there? Y'all like Blake over there? Okay, so what is it that Drummond and or DeAndre Jordan not doing?
No, that's not the point I'm saying. The point I'm making is that what the Brooklyn need, Blake will come and help out the bench.
Okay, let me just say this. I need all the big three, especially Kyrie and KD, stay healthy. And I don't wish nothing on them brothers. But that's a long season and that's a long playoff run. All this load management and swinging and burning sage ain't gonna save you, man. When that wear and tear kick in and all the other teams ain't coming to lay down, man. That's
make sure you say that to the Lakers fans too, because you know they played in a bubble with a little half a run for a championship last year. So
but let's admit,
I want them to realize that it's a real season this season. So they got to ready the whole season. That's all. Just want to put that out.
Did we not say that the Lakers don't have a chance of getting to the Western Conference Finals? Did we not say that in the beginning of the season?
We said it. Just want to make sure that the Laker fans knew that.
And now watch this. Watch this, Nick. Lo and behold, AD. LeBron gonna pull a Houdini right around between now and March 25th. Watch what I tell you. Lo and behold, Boogie Cousins and or Drummond. Watch his magic.
I guess you want to talk about the Lakers now. Well, we can bring up.
No, I don't want to talk about them. I'm just saying how they were able to get there. They stack city, man. They know they stack. Oh, you threw them up there?
You think Boogie gonna stay healthy enough to play with the Lakers through that run, though? If they got Boogie, I mean,
if he don't get technical fouls, if he don't get technical fouls and get ejected.
Oh, we don't want to talk about the ejections that the refs been throwing on these players lately either. But I mean, I don't know, Boogie. I like Boogie, but I know Boogie has had some health challenges too.
And I wouldn't put Blake Griffin past going to LA either.
You know, I think that's one of the teams that's looking at him as well.
But Blake.
I don't know what role Blake would play there, but
same role as JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard. I don't know how it happened, man. And J.R. Smith.
Right.
How did J.R. Smith and JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard get a ring?
Bubble ring.
Defense. Come on, Blake don't play no defense. You know that, and I know that.
Yes.
He'd have to play defense if he go to the Lakers.
You'll see. I was waiting on this one. Hey,
Hollywood.
Hey,
here we go. Hey, it's too much Laker Nation on here, man. We can't have it, man.
The Lakers not going nowhere, Kanye. Stop dreaming. Yeah, maybe. But and here gonna Brooks comment. Whatever.
We're still the defending champions. Of what? We out of the bubble.
You know that's Brooks because he loves to say it back to back.
Whatever. Brooks talking nonsense.
I don't think we can handle it. We cannot handle back to back. No.
You're right. Boogie's attitude won't work with the Lakers. Absolutely. Boogie might need to go to the Hornets.
Why? I'll go down myself with a T-shirt and sign protesting. Get Boogie out of here.
Let me tell you something. Once LeBron waves that magic wand and that magic paycheck, Boogie will calm down.
You say DeMarcus Cousins it won't be Boogie, it'll be DeMarcus. He'll get in line, fall in line. Okay.
Yeah, but hey, right now I think the Lakers need to be healthy. I don't think they need pieces. They just need to get healthy more than anything. If you're being honest,
I continue to say that this is a real season versus last season, and people don't want to talk about it. But think about this, and not being funny. They eliminated the travel of you played in. You were in Disney. Everybody played at Disney. So I didn't have a game in LA on Tuesday and turn around had to be in Boston on Thursday night. Everybody's playing it. So they got relaxed. You got your catered meals. You know, you working out together.
Mike
There's no back
Conyers.
and forth. Yes,
Mike
nobody
Conyers,
come to
that's
see
one of your
you and stuff.
sisters.
Yeah,
That's one of your
it's
sisters, Mike Conyers.
the bubble life had you believing that you was like, and now you out here back in the real world traveling, and you know, life
Hotels,
still
jet
happening.
lag,
Oh,
jet lag.
all of that in there. And so
Exactly. We were
everybody,
all invited to the bubble. Everybody was invited. What's the difference?
well,
Yeah.
I mean, so you have, then let's put it on record. The Lakers have 16 championships in the real NBA and 1 bubble championship. We'll give them that.
Oh, Ronnie Cole said they're gonna rope with us. They're gonna lay back. They're gonna lay back. Let them give it all they got. Then they coming out swinging.
Ronnie Cole is dope. In a row, just straight dope. Think they gonna win the championship.
You almost made me spit on my computer screen.
Just stop it. They're not doing nothing.
Ooh, boy, them LA fans coming out like roaches at a roach motel.
Got LeBron so stressed his hairline and went back 2 more inches.
Good.
I mean, just and 80 to hurry up and get back and help that boy win. I don't know what's gonna be worse, him or the fans. They gonna fall out. I mean, high expectations, I tell you. Whew.
They COVID-19.
COVID champions. That's what it is. They was COVID champions. Yes.
Wow.
Who this one?
Hey, Renee, that's one of your brothers. That's one of your brothers from USC.
Love you, brother. But I'm just saying, I want y'all to be realistic about it. I mean, just Lord have mercy. Delusional fans.
We're gonna move.
About worse than them Steelers.
Hey, watch your mouth, girl. Watch your mouth.
Team LeBron.
We're gonna talk about this right here.
Whew. Let's see who LeBron got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the draft, man, with my son, man. If you notice about that draft, and y'all tell me how y'all felt about this, both of the Utah Jazz players was last pick. Donovan Mitchell was the last pick. Rudy Gobert Well, actually, Rudy Gobert couldn't help but to be the last pick, but him and Donovan Mitchell remained on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Disrespectful for that to happen. What do you think, Riri?
So you know, I like Donovan Mitchell. I like that little kid. I done liked him since he came into the league. I think Utah is not a popular market. You know, I don't think you get to see their games as much unless they're playing on especially on the East Coast time or something. But I think he doesn't get the respect he deserves because of the market that he's in.
Yeah.
Who's talking about my Celtics? We have 17 confirmed championships, please.
Oh.
Confirmed. No bubble rings here, but I don't know. I didn't like the ejection of Donovan Mitchell the other night. I don't know if you guys watched that game. They were playing against the Philadelphia Sixers, and they went into overtime, and then Donovan Mitchell got 2 techs back to back.
Yeah, we can talk about the officiating.
Yeah, the officiating. So I think he probably, because he's been making some noise, that's probably why he got added to the roster late. And I do think he's one of those overlooked talents. It's almost like.
So who you think going to win between Team LeBron and Team Durant? Who you think will probably come out with the W?
Me and my son disagreeing right now because he all things thinking he's a KD fan, but since KD is not necessarily playing, he feel like Chef Steph and LeBron go cook it up against the East. But I'm rolling with Tatum and Brown and Kyrie. So I have to. I'm going with Team Durant.
All right, what you think, Mike?
Well, first of all, I'm going with Julius Randle and Zion. So I didn't think I would be able to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and rock with KD.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, this is going to be a good matchup, man. I truly believe, man, that LeBron really has the better squad.
Wow.
And
I would look back at the names.
Yeah, I really do. Because one thing, bro, it would have been different if KD was playing. It would have been big difference if KD was playing. It would have been, I would have said KD. But LeBron and that squad that they have on there, man, I think that he really has a better squad.
So LeBron is playing?
Yeah, LeBron is playing. KD's hurt.
Mm-hmm. KD's hurt. But I think Nick probably not going for Team Durant because Zion on the team. Remember? He's not a real big Zion fan right now.
Zion, like I told you. Hey,
please don't get him started on that more rebound production. More rebound production deal. Don't do that today, man.
Did you see what Zion did at his last game when they took that L? Guess what he did after the game?
What he did?
He spent extra time after the game working on his game. Tell you.
This is after the 14 rebounds?
Yeah, when they lost, yes. That's what I'm saying. In order for them to win, he has to do more than scoring. I'm just letting you know. And so he can feel the demand more from him. And he even said it himself. So he validated what I was saying.
Mm-hmm. That's why we never disagreed that he needed to keep working on his game and tone it down some. You just was like 100% against that man being young.
No,
he did not get an opportunity to be able to build on his maturity. You were ready for him to go out there and play big boy ball right now.
My thing is that, my thing is that with him being the face of the organization, I say if they're going to win and go up and improve and get better as a team, he has to do more than just score. That's my whole thing I was saying. And he even said it himself. He has to do more. Because now what you see Van Gundy doing as far as Zion is concerned, he started to actually go through Zion more. So they're demanding more from Zion. He has to do more than just scoring. He has to improve on the defensive end. He's got to do more to help the team win. That's all I'm saying. He has to do more than just scoring. That's all I was saying.
Okay.
That's all. Not hating on the guy game. Like I say, from South Carolina, from the crib. So I pulled for him. The order of the Pelicans to win, because he has a good squad. Ball game has improved. He has Ingram. Adams down there playing a role as far as defense and then rebound and stuff. And you have Zion. So they have a pretty good nucleus. I think them firing old boy from last year, I can't think his name. I think that was premature because you had Zion on restricted minutes. Ingram was just coming into his own, and you really was limiting what he could do last year. So you fired him. I didn't agree with that. So, but that's water under the bridge. Can't do nothing about it now. So, but
you probably could use Zion in Charlotte.
Oh, he'll be. Hey, it definitely. But we got ball.
I know. I would come see it.
Right between Zion and Ball, give me Ball.
Tickets will be sold out if Zion went to the
game.
Record breaking attendance.
But my question would be: do you think Charlotte record would improve? I don't think so.
The concession stands would, T-shirt sales would.
Hey, no, because we in COVID-19 will be the same people going to concession ticket right now.
Please, man. Hey, they'll be standing outside the stadium, all bars stacked tight, crowded.
It won't change that. But anyways, all right, we talked basketball, man. Now we're gonna get UFC. I'm not sure if Riri for me with some UFC. We got the big fight coming up.
I watched some of it. It's a lot of.
You know there's a big fight this weekend. This right here is a show. Is going to be a great show. You guys don't have it. You need to go and see. You have 3 title fights coming up. The style bender. I know Mike. He like the style bender right there.
I got him handling it. I got Amanda Nunez going straight to work. That girl vicious, man. She hungry and she real with it, and she don't care nothing about you.
Hey, your boy Sterling is from Brooklyn. The kid that's up. Yeah, he's going. Hey, if you haven't seen that kid fight, run. That boy is a beast. Hey, I actually was in Vegas, man. Met Amanda Nunez. Real nice lady, man. Hey, short, but that girl is a straight beast. Straight beast. But I think Jan Hovich, man, that's going to be a tough matchup for Izzy. Are you familiar with UFC, Riri?
I don't watch UFC as much as I will just boxing. I've looked at UFC. It's a lot of gore in there. I've seen a couple of people. I am familiar with Nunez, and she is she a force to be reckoned with. So good luck to whoever her opponent is all I can say. But she's about the only one I recognize out of this crew.
Okay, but I can tell you she's going to have a tough matchup because the female that she's fighting, I think the female's like 6 feet tall. So she's tall, and I think that reach is probably going to give her a little bit of problem, and she's a good fighter. So, I mean, it's going to be a good fight, man. For those who have time, definitely check that fight out. So you see in the box, who's a fighter that you like to watch? Who you fighting?
I don't have a favorite fighter anymore. I tell you who my favorite fighter of all time was Roy Jones.
Roy Jones, bad boy.
Roy Jones, yeah. I just knew that was going to be my husband.
Pensacola in the house.
I mean, that's a lot.
Here we go.
But no, I've been.
Is that when he had the shag bar?
No.
Right
Was after that. Stop it.
So
I just kind of keep, I kind of sit up and just watch different little kids out there in the ring. Well, my brother did amateur boxing for a while, and that's the only time I really got into it. And so,
175th. It was a boxer at the 175th.
No, he did. No.
Why you looking at me, right, man? Why you looking at me like
that?
I mean, if you're gonna give the brother a shout out, give him a proper shout out. That would be Dennis Mr. Fury.
Yeah.
Hey, he was a champ at one time. He held a belt at one time. Get the brother.
Hey, brother was nasty. Him and Mighty Joe Young. All Army 93.
My next door neighbor, he's he's like a representative of Fox, so he's heavily into boxing. And I know when the next fight come up, we're going to definitely talk a little bit more in the boxing. I know Canelo, he fought last week, and he was saying, man, he was just telling me, for those who don't know, he said you would never have anybody sign a contract like Floyd Mayweather signed when he was fighting. He said you never see that again, because what Floyd did, the first couple of rows in the front seat was Floyd's. So he was able to sell those tickets himself. So all your close up, all those belong to Floyd. Everything that had his name on, he got money from the concession stand. He got money from pay-per-view. He also received money even as far as T-shirts. Everything, his name be on the side of the billboard. He got a cut of everything. So that's the reason why you had Conor only getting 50 mil and Floyd getting like 400 mil. So before he stepped in the ring, he was already guaranteed like $200 million. And the brother's still getting paid off of fights that he, has, like Canelo. So people may talk trash about Floyd. Floyd was a smart businessman.
Floyd had somebody on his team that was a very smart businessman. I mean, I don't know who he had, but and I think we don't give enough props to that anyway, because look at whether it's in sports, whether it's in music, contracts are a big deal. And if you sign something, when you hungry, you fresh out, somebody want to give you a deal and you rush to sign and don't realize how much money they're gonna make off of you and how little you make. I'm just happy for whoever who was on his team that helped him with that.
Got it. But that's one of the things as far as UFC that they
said helped him with reading.
I said helped him orchestrate the deal. Okay, I wasn't going to do that.
I thought you said reading his contract.
I didn't say read.
He said somebody was helping him read his contract. I misunderstood you. That's all.
I was saying whoever. You know what? I was just saying whoever it was that was on his team, because a lot of times we don't have a circle around us at that level. They're there for the glitz and glam, but somebody was thinking long term. So I'm glad whoever that was. Same person, whoever would have helped AI with his contract years ago. You need somebody like that that's always thinking about that person's future. So Floyd will never have to box again.
Speaking of contract, I don't know if you know about the Baron Davis story, man. He's an extraordinary story, man. Baron Davis said what he did when he was actually with Charlotte. He spent time with Eldon Campbell and spent time with his agents. Learn about contracts the way he became his own agent. Instead of paying those agents that small percentage, kept it himself. And now the brother is doing some extraordinary things. He really has an amazing story. It kind of goes on what you're saying, man. You got to take control of your own life and own future. So, hey, that's all to you. Hey, family, that has been a great show. Yeah, we want to any parting thoughts, Miss Riri?
Well, a couple things. One, thank you guys for having me on. I truly enjoyed y'all. I always do.
He said what it do.
Two, I hope that whoever is traveling to Atlanta or within Atlanta, hey, y'all, whether it's an official or unofficial All-Star weekend, just be safe out there. I read something about a rapper from Houston that went to go perform at an All-Star club last night, was shot and killed. And just already, you know what I'm saying? So I want Black people to start taking care of one another and stop fighting each other all the time. Yeah. I also want to just on a mental health note, I want people to know that it's okay not to be okay, and let somebody know that. So that's it.
Got my sister chiming in, giving a shout out to her hubby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what's up, Mike. You should smile. Your baby chiming in on your brother. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right, relax, man. Relax. Take it easy.
So, Mike, what's parting thoughts, man? Weekend. Appreciate you, Z.
Well, you know what? I'm a piggyback off what Renee said, man. That is huge, man. We should be able to go somewhere collectively and have a good time without violence kicking off, man. And that's huge. And I hate that happened to that young performer or anybody in these camps, man. You know, nationwide, we already know how we hear about a rapper shot here, killed there, whatever. We've been known to have gatherings where there's violence, whether it's a Super Bowl, Daytona Beach, All-Star game. You know, let's not do this, man. We already got COVID protocol going on, and this just makes it worse, man. If we can't go nowhere and have a good time, man, let's stop that, man.
Gotcha. Family, we want to thank everybody for definitely chiming in. Make sure you guys subscribe to the show, share it, put it out there. Continue to keep supporting us. Greatly appreciate the support. Like I said, we want to make this thing go national. We want a lot of people chiming in. As you know, this brother got this giant shirt on. Here we
go. Oh no.
Our military brothers in China.
No, not the last minute in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you to put that stuff. Hey, Dak not even do that no more.
Give us that. Give us that.
Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys. As you know, with our special guest Riri, I'm Nick.
Just glad to have you. I'm Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you, big time, Queen.
All right.